All right, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? It's a beautiful Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yes, it's a beautiful Saturday evening. What's going on at your end? Welcome to the Mastermind Journey series. Okay, so I'm supposed to have a guest with me tonight. Delight had missed, her session with me the last time, and we thought we should do this again today. Okay, and so I am hoping to get her in the studio soon. My name is Maribel Chima. I am the matron of the Mastermind Circle with Kamsi. Have you heard of the Mastermind Circle? Are you in the Mastermind Circle? Registered and are on our lists. On our, are you on our waiting list for the Mastermind? If you are on that list, then congratulations, because you are up for an amazing time. If you are in the circle already, kudos to you, because it's only going to get better in the next cohort. Yes, it's going to get better in the next cohort because we have used last year. We have used the last year to sorry about that. Okay, sorry. So we've used the last year to get our acts together. So if you are new and you are not in the mastermind already, so the mastermind is a peer mentorship and accountability group, all right, that we started 1 year and about a half ago. All right, so the goal of the mastermind is to help young people, children, right? Young children and preteens, children between the ages of 6 and 14. Our goal is to help them start their journey in consolidation. Now, what are they supposed to achieve here? To be more, to get children to be more involved in their own lives. Yes, so we want to get children more involved in their own lives. We want children to understand that they are the most important factor. They are the most important people in their own lives. And so it is imperative that they take the front stage. So we get the children to start understanding this. Many times as parents, that's one of the tasks that is the most difficult task, getting the children to understand what they need to do and why they need to do it. So the mastermind, of course, we are trained motivators. Yes, I hope you know there's something like that. You know that there's a certified, you can actually be a certified motivator. Yeah, yours truly. All right. So what we've done is we have actually, put ourselves in that space where we can actually motivate your child, and we can get children. Oh, Christabel. And we can get this today, the role that they play in their own lives. It looks like something that is easy, or it's something that they should know anyway. But it will shock you that not everyone knows the role that they play in their own lives. Sometimes, even as parents, we really do not understand the role that we play as parents. So, this is what we're doing. Of course, we know it's very common that young children may not really understand the role that they play in their lives, especially if their parents have not raised them in a way that points them or that makes this clear to them. So what we do is help the children understand the role that they play in their own lives, and then get them to start playing that role. We get the children to come in and pump them up to start thinking of themselves as people who can take charge of their lives. And so before you know it, your children are setting goals for themselves. Before you know it, your children are on the path towards achieving the goals that they set for themselves. So we get them on that path, and then they begin to walk towards achieving those goals for themselves. And this is what we do. It's not a talk thing. It's what we do every day. Yes. In the mastermind is a daily work. It's a daily work. It's not a thing where your child is on by themselves on their own, and then all of a sudden, we expect certain things from them. No, it's what they know, the expectations. Yeah. So they know the expectations, they know what we expect of them, they know that we expect these things of them, and so they know that we expect these things of them, and so they put themselves in that place where they become accountable. And it's been amazing how this has worked year in, year out. It's amazing how this has worked year in, year out. I mean, term in, term out, before we decided to turn it into a yearly program. And so we have done this for 1.5 years, as I said. And you know how you start doing something, and all of it is not clear. Okay, so that's what happened when we started. All of it is not clear, but we knew that there was something in here that we had that would make children become aware of the role that they play in their own lives. We knew it. And so we started it, and things started to unfold on their own. So we've done that. And then this year that we decided to make a yearly program, we have understood a little more, right? Understood a little more where we need to focus on. Yes. So now we know where it is that we need to focus on. We know what it is that is the pain points of the parents and the children themselves, especially the children. And so we have gone back to the drawing board. We have we've gone back to the drawing board, and we have made we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, and we are ready. We're ready for a cohort that will be an absolute blast. We have understood the place of systems, right? And the structure that we need to put on ground in the mastermind circle. And this is what this new cohort is going to be all about. It's going to be a robust system that pays attention to the child, pays attention to the journey, pays attention to the tools, pays attention to the strategies. It's going to be a mind-blowing cohort. Now, if it was something that we used to, the way it is this time, the things that we used to achieve with the children in 4 months, I promise you we'll achieve in 2 months. Because I have spent the last 2 months going through our system from the beginning. The team and I've spent the last 2 months going through the system, since we started, and we have looked through the loopholes, we have looked through the challenges. Okay, we have looked through the challenges, we've gone back to review with, some of the parents that we started with, and I promise you, even I am so excited about what is, about to unfold, especially because this is the year also that some of our partners some of our senior partners this will be the year where we will be paying more attention to them, because this is going to be their last year in the mastermind before they move on to the Mastermind Pro Max. And that's another thing that we're introducing, the Mastermind Pro Max, where we can groom these children to begin to take the forefront. To take the forefront, especially when it comes to mentoring their younger partners. So we want to groom partners who will become peer mentors. Yes, we want to groom partners who will become peer mentors. Partners who would have to start a journey towards self-actualization in a very intentional way. I look at the plans that we have, our long-term plans especially, okay, even the short-term plans. I look at them and I am just excited at what is going to be unfolding in the next cohort. So we already have people on that list getting set to jump in and roll. So, what are you waiting for? If your child isn't in the mastermind circle yet, then stop dulling. Stop dulling. Apart from all of these things that we're talking about, dear parents, what happens in the mastermind circle is, as a parent, you get an opportunity to have a a collaborator, someone, I mean, to have a system that is working hand in hand with you. Okay, you get an opportunity to have a system that is working hand in hand with you to ensure that there are no loopholes in your parenting. So you're working with the children, the challenges that you have with the children, you're sharing those challenges with us. We are working with the children. The challenges that we have with the children, we are sharing with you. So what does that tell you? It tells you that we're able to streamline, right? We're able to streamline the challenges that these children have. We're able to identify them and streamline them, and then we're able to create solutions for those gaps. So it simply means that there's going to be so much intentionality when it comes to helping or supporting your children. So it's not a case of you just, being all over the place. It's a case of being precise or being definite about what the challenges are, what the solutions we're looking for are, and what the outcomes we're looking for should look like. So I am super excited about the next cohort of the Mastermind Circle. Super, super excited about the next cohort. All right. So, and I think it is the perfect time for you to jump in. The next cohort begins on the 1st of September. Yeah. It begins on the 1st of September, meaning we have the whole of August for you to jump. I mean, we have the whole of August for you to jump in. But then again, you need to lock down a slot so that you are sure that you have a spot in the mastermind for the next cohort. And all you need to do is pay 5,000 naira to lock down that slot. You can see it scrolling, the information is scrolling on the information bar right on my screen. You can take a screenshot of it and then use that to, make payments and grab that slot for your child. The mastermind is a place where every child should be. It's a place where children are motivating each other. Apart from all that we do for these children, apart from all the mentorship that goes in there, apart from all the guidance, right, and all the support that the children get from us, the team that is working with them, all right, especially from me, the matron. There is also the pair inspiration and motivation that goes on in the mastermind circle. All right, this pair inspiration and pair motivation is something that cannot be joked with, right? Research has shown, studies have shown over and over again that children have the capacity to influence each other. They have the capacity to influence each other many times over than adults can influence them. So pair mentorship and community, okay, working together in a community team, the team spirit is huge. It's huge, and it plays a big role in the progress of your child. So it's something that you want to connect to and you want to key into. That is really the reason why you see what do you call it? That's one of the reasons why you see that pair influence, right? Pair influence, or how do we call it? We call it pair influence. Is that what it's called? No, peer pressure, right? So that's one of the reasons why peer pressure is a thing. Peer pressure is a thing because children, have the capacity to influence each other. It's really easier for your child to learn something or to copy something from someone that is about their age than it is for them, to copy from someone that is older. And I hope, of course, you understand the whole principle, right? Where as your children grow older, yeah, their circle of influence actually, changes. All right. If you used to be like the most important or the first person they run to, all right, we used to be that very most important person in their life as their parents when they were toddlers and young children. By the time they move into their preteens, you begin to move down on that ladder of influence. Yes. And it's nothing wrong. It's just growth, right? It's just it's a developmental stage in the life of the child. Okay, and so by the time they begin to move towards adolescence, you realize that they want to be affirmed by their friends. Yes, they want to be affirmed by their friends. They want to be in the good books of their friends. They just listen to their peers. Okay, so they just listen to their peers more, more than they listen to the adults in their lives. And at this point, it's not like they don't love you. It's just that what you have with them is going to be dependent on the relationship that you have built before then. But even at that, their friends will have their ears, right? Their friends will have their ears, or their friends' ears will seem more appealing to your child, all right, to your teenage child, to your adolescent, okay, more than yours. Maybe, perhaps because there is zero judgment or hardly any judgment, okay, when they relate to their friends, and it's different when they relate with us. I don't know what it is, but it is just what it is, isn't it? But I think that is some way to look at it. The fact that, at that point, their friends are on the same page with them. They're excited about the same things they're excited about. They don't reprimand them. They don't judge them, and all of that. So it becomes easier, right, to tell things to someone that will relate, that you think can relate with you at your level at that point. This is not to say that this cannot change, or that your relationship, or how good your relationship with your child, cannot make ensure that they are safe even at that. Okay, but what is important at this stage is that you understand even before now that the kind of relationships now that they have, the kind of people they have in their circle, the kind of environments that you have built together, or you have helped them, or led them, or directed them to build over the years, is what will come in handy at this point in their lives, where their sphere of influence begins to change. So that's why we say, as early as possible, get your children into systems like the Mastermind Circle, so that they begin to learn how to build the right circle of friends. Okay, they find themselves in an amazing environment of people who share the same values, children who have the same perspective or similar perspective, and share similar values with them. And before you know it, like the way we're seeing, some of the children are beginning to develop social connections. Okay, they are beginning to build friendship even within the circle. So for all you know, these children will become really good friends and buddies, as the months and the years go by in the academy. This is one of our goals. And that's way you're sure, that your children they have friends who who have the same value system as the one that you have worked hard to raise your children, in. So isn't that what most of us, what all of us want as parents? We want children who are able to make informed choices. And those choices should lead them to people, relationships, social networks, and circles, okay, in their lives that will be relevant and will be relevant and positive. Okay, we don't want, after doing all that we're doing with our children, we don't want them to get into the wrong kind of environment, or the wrong kind of circles, or to have connect themselves with the wrong people. All right, so it doesn't look like my guest can make it here today again. Okay, so I know she was supposed to join me after she had gone for choir practice. So I guess some things are beyond our control, and it's very possible that she didn't get home on time, or she hasn't been able to get home on time. All right, so tomorrow we'll be back here on Monday. Okay, Monday will be the last episode of this journey series. So we'll be here on Monday with one of our parents. Okay, and we will be talking about her mastermind journey. So thank you very much. If you're catching this replay and you would like to know more about the Mastermind Circle, you can reach us on our public line. Okay, it's 081-306-21566. I'll take that again. 081-306-21566. If you would like to be a part of the circle, you would like to enroll your child to be a part of the circle in the next cohort, yes, all you need to do is get the information on the screen right now as it's scrolling. Just take a snap, take a screenshot of it and then use that information to enroll your child and join our list of parents who are already waiting with their children to get into the circle. I promise you, the next cohort is going to be such an amazing place for any child. And yes, by the time we start that cohort, you won't get into the mastermind for 50K again. By the time we start that cohort, we know that the mastermind is affordable, heavily so. We know that it's heavily affordable, and so we are giving it this way. We know what we're doing. It's deliberate because we want as many parents as possible to access this. And I promise you, at that amount, we have put in a lot. We have put in a lot to augment for us to give it at that cost. All right. So after we get in, at the first day we begin, the price, of course, would rise for those that will be joining us after that. So if I were you, I will hop in right now and be a part of this amazing circle. This is the place your child wants to be. Talk about putting your child in the right environment so that they begin to learn how to create the right kind of circle, how to build the right circle, how to connect with people, how to have conversations, how to express themselves, how to express their perspective, how to build leadership skill, how to hone their skills and their talents, how to evolve, how to become positive minded, or how to build that abundance mindset. Here, right here is where they should be. I do not even want to start raving about what the curriculum for next year is going to be. But the curriculum for the next cohort is on point. That's all I can say to you. It's different from the curriculum that we ran this year, because this year is our test run. Yes, that's what this year was. Is our test run. We went in there. We wanted to see. We wanted to put some system and see how that works. Now we know all the loopholes. We know all the things that need to be fixed. And so starting this month, we have started putting everything in place and building. And so it's going to be such an amazing circle, an amazing place. So don't wait to jump in at the time that everything, after we've done all the work, we have put everything in place and everything. That time, we won't be charging the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say. So we are rewarding all this price. We're rewarding people, the people who have been with us and the people who are trusting us even in our teaching system. In our teaching period. Yes, that's what it is. These are the period. This is the time, that we are teaching. We are getting used to the system. We are building the system. And yet we have so many people, over 40 children. About 30 parents who have trusted us with their children. And then even during the season where we are still learning our process and we are still going through our teething period. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce to you that yes, our teething phase is about to end with this cohort. So in the next cohort, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be a lot of excellence because yes, we have learned you don't grow forever. We have learned, we have mastered our system, we have identified our loopholes, we have identified the needs of the children, we have identified all of this. And so it's going to be a speedless system next cohort. And of course, we will charge as it fits. So that's why you need to get in now. So that you become a member of the gang that stayed with us, when we were growing. All right. So you're not the one that came to come and join the refined us. All right. So thank you very much. If you're here, I see someone's here. All right. So thank you very much. I know we didn't announce this early, so we'll be sharing this and we're hosting this just on this platform. So we'll be sharing this on other platforms. Okay. So if you know that you have a child between 6 and 14, they need to be here. They need to be here. I promise you, they need to be here. All right. So thank you very, very much. If you'd like to be a part of this, as I said, there you go with all the information on the screen. Hit us up. We can't wait to welcome your. We can't wait to welcome our new partners come the 1st of September. Thank you very much. My name is Mary Chima. I am the matron, proud one at that, of the Mastermind sector. See you soon. Bye. Bye bye.